An angry motorist who hurled abuse at the daughter of a seriously ill woman after being blocked in by an ambulance claimed his family had received death threats. Colin Anderson was filmed taking part in a furious row in Union Street in the Runcorn area of Liverpool, with what police initially believed were paramedics with the North West Ambulance Service (NWAS) lawyers for Anderson, 50. On Friday claimed he and his family had received death threats after a video of the incident went viral on social media. Anderson of Ston Hills Crescent, Runcorn, admitted causing harassment, alarm or distress to an unknown person with intent at Warrington Magistrates Court. He was initially due to stand trial for hurling abusing paramedic Lisa Campbell. But today the CPS agreed to amend the charge after accepting Anderson directed his tirade at the patient's daughter. Adam Warner, prosecuting, told the court the incident occurred on November 12 last year when Anderson and his wife began to drive home after walking their dogs. The court heard Anderson had got into his vehicle on Union Street but approached the ambulance after a short distance. He later told police the vehicle had no hazard lights activated and after waiting for 5 to 10 minutes he could see no one in the street. Mr. Warner said he beeped once and a woman came out of an address who was the daughter of the person being treated by the paramedics. He said she was being abusive and he replied, "You don't need to shout at me like that." He stated he was very loud and he could come across as aggressive. Mr. Warner said Anderson began to reverse his car, but then got out and continued the row. The court heard the paramedics left the address at this point. Anderson was heard to use the words "F idiot" but claimed this was not directed at the paramedics but at the daughter. He did accept telling one paramedic "I've got your reg" and admitted swearing repeatedly throughout the incident. Mr. Warner said the CPS had discussed Anderson's version of events with the paramedics involved who were content for the trial to be avoided. Gary Heaven, defending, said he doubted whether the case would have ended up in court if a neighbor had not filmed it on her mobile phone. He said the importance here is to emphasize the fact that although he accepts his conduct was repugnant, it was never intended to either interfere with or give offense to those who were carrying out their public service in their proper fashion. Mr. Heaven said his client's life had changed after the video captured by the bystander was posted on social media. He told the court almost immediately this man found himself facing, it is almost astounding to say, a barrage of abuse from people he had never met from all over. Much of that abuse included death threats. It came to involve his family, including his daughter of school age. In addition to that, there was the collapse of his business. He was a painter and decorator but has not worked for several months now. He has suffered gravely beyond what ought to have been the case in relation to a petulant and abusive incident that lasted a matter of seconds. Magistrates adjourned the case until March 20 for pre-sentence reports to be prepared. In a statement released before the court case, Anderson said, "My use of language was not acceptable and I understand and apologize for this. The NHS do an amazing job and I have never faulted them in any way. I have the utmost respect for them and I understand the need to park where she did. I just wish that I hadn't reacted in the way I had."
Where the freaks at?